Hello everybody, my name is Lorabai, or Maddie, and today I'm reading chapter 40 of Murder Trending by Gretchen McNeil. Also, it's the final countdown. Ba-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. We have 10 chapters left until the book is done. We're done with the book. Let's get right into it. The postman stared at the screen. I can't believe she told them about Kumi. Niles and Griselda gaped. They were totally stunned. Unsurprisingly, it was Griselda who came to her senses first. Storming up to Dee, Are you fucking kidding me? How could you keep something like this from us? I was trying to protect you, Dee said. Bullshit. Everyone I tell turns up dead. Dee was calm. Too calm. The postman smiled. Maybe she'd finally gone over the edge. The postman had hoped that losing Mara would be like losing Monica all over again. Looks like it worked. But you endangered us anyway, Niles said. Instead of answering, Dee burst out laughing. You were never in danger. Niles and Griselda exchanged a glance. He said slowly, there was a tank, some water. We practically drowned. Dee shook her head slowly. The postman would never let his own children die. Pardon? She's lost her fucking mind, Griselda said. Dee took a deep breath, centering herself. I am not crazy. Kumi was 14 when she kidnapped me, and since I'm 17 now, that would make her 20. Same age as you, Griselda. So she was also blonde with blue eyes. She kept you in a fucking room for a week, Griselda said, rolling her eyes. If I was her, I'm pretty sure you'd have known the minute you met me. Maybe, Dee said. Dee smiled wickedly. Plastic surgery? That nose is too perfect to be real. As if, Griselda said. Or maybe the trauma affected my memory. PTSD can do that. Griselda pointed at her chest. I am not Kumi. Plus, Dee continued without acknowledging her, Kumi had a brother. Now it was Niles' turn to laugh. You think Gris and I... Ever since I got here, I thought you two looked like brother and sister. Dee spoke faster, her crazy meter rising. How convenient that you had diplomatic immunity and that Gris, despite being on the island for months, had never been kidnapped. But, Niles began, the postman wanted Ian, Mara, and me to kill the Hardy girls. He's replacing his Paniacs, so why not let us kill off a couple and increase his ratings? I'm sure if we hadn't gotten there in time, one of the Hardy girls would have released you. I wish it had been you in that tank, Griselda scowled, instead of us. The postman smiled. You tried to throw me off your trail, Dee said, whirling on her. Up at the guard station by suggesting that Mara was a traitor. You just didn't want me to realize it was one of you. The soft lines of Griselda's face hardened. You think I killed Ethan? I think you handed him over to Cecile, Dee said. When you went to go check on the network cable, she turned to Niles. Or your brother could have done it when he was searching for a phone. Griselda looked as if she wanted to rip Dee's face off, her brow lowering, her eyes smoldering with rage. I fucking hate you. This was working out even better than I'd planned. They turned on each other faster than I thought they would. I should have realized it sooner that Kumi's dad and the postman were the same person. You two have been feeding information to him all along. She glared at Griselda. Trying to finish what you started, Kumi? Niles looked distraught. Dee, you surely you don't believe this. Slayer spoke, Dee said, eyeing him closely. Right before I killed him, and he had a British accent, just like yours. But Dee, Niles pleaded, you and I, you had me going, Dee swallowed. I thought you really liked me. Niles took a deep breath. I think you need to calm down. I know Morrow's death was quite a shock, but right now we have to stick together and find out a way off this island. He stepped forward, then stopped cold as Dee whipped her hand out from behind her back, revealing the axe. Stay away from me, Dee screamed. Her face was red, her eyes wild. Whoa, Griselda held up her hands before her. Crazy goes to 11. Always a joke, Dee said, never any emotion. Just like a sociopath. Just like Kiyomi. Niles remained calm, approaching Dee like he was attempting to dissuade a lion in the savannah from pouncing. Dee, put down the axe. I think the postman is on the island, Dee said. That's insane, Griselda laughed. Why would he be here? That's the only way you two would have been able to communicate with him, in person. So I'm going to find him, I'm going to kill him, and I'm going to shut this island down. Okay, Niall said slowly. How? The postman must have an internet connection to post the videos. If I can get to it, I can expose all of you. We've already been to the guard station, Niall said. No internet. Where could he possibly be hiding? Dee narrowed her eyes. The only place I'd never think to visit. Fine, Griselda shrugged as if she didn't give a shit. Your funeral. For a moment, Dee's confidence faltered. The postman could see the confusion in her eyes. She's wondering why they aren't trying to stop her. Dee glanced at the door, her only means of escape. The instant she broke eye contact, Niles sprang into action. He flew across the room, his movements nimbler than expected, and threw his arms around Dee's body. It's as if I scripted this myself. Let go of me, she screamed, trying to lift the axe, but Niles held her firm, pinning her arms to her side. She kicked, her bare feet planted against the wall, and she was able to push off, sending them both carousing across the shop. They crashed into a table. Niles, Dee, and the axe, and all sprawled across the slick tile floor in opposite directions. Griselda stopped the axe with her foot, stomping on it with her combat boot, then bent down and picked it up. Look who's got the axe now, she said, smiling at Dee. But Dee was back on her feet. You can't have me, Kiyomi. I'll die first. Before Gris and Niles could answer, Dee fled the shop. Perfect. The postman checked the feed, cycling through the camera banks that covered the alley behind Main Street. Dee, barefoot and still in that ridiculous Cinderella outfit, sprinted down the dark gravelly path, stumbling occasionally on the chewed-up asphalt. When she reached 9th Street, she didn't even hesitate. She turned left and headed east. Toward me, the postman leaned back. Dee had taken the bait, but was she smart enough to know what awaited her? I really, really hope so. And that is the end of chapter 40. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.